One of us in the squares has a grandfather who's an Oscar-winning composer. Which square is it?
This week, Garmin Gregg, Mimi Kennedy. From NYPD Blue, Gordon Clapp. Yes, dears, Liza Snyder. From the bold and the beautiful, Adrienne Frantz. Davidson. Griffin. Everybody loves Raymond's Brad Garrett. From The Ellen Show, Mull. And starring Whoopi Goldberg. With your host, Tom Bergeron. All on Hollywood Squares. And here's Tom Bergeron.
Hello there. Welcome to the show. Who has an Oscar-winning composer as a grandfather? From Yes, Dear, Liza Snyder does. That's who. Tell us about Grandpapa.
Grandpapa won 5 Oscars for conducting the scores for the movies West Side Story and Oliver.
Wow.
And An American in Paris. And, yeah.
Jeez, did he let you play with him when you were a kid?
I did. None of it's rubbed off, though, unfortunately.
That's great. Well, give him our best.
Well, I would, but...
Oh, he's gone to that big Oscar party in the sky.
Yeah.
All right. Well...
But thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah, okay. Hi, I'm Tom, the host who just rubs raw the pain of your childhood. Christy Zolar has happy news, though. Day 3 for her, $51,324. Welcome back. How are your grandpas?
They're both watching over me also.
Oh, good. Well done. 3 for 3.
Brian Ferry is here. Mr. X, how you doing, Brian?
Oh, I'm fine, thank
What's the grandfather count with you?
0.
0 grandfathers here. You know, this show used to do great with grandfathers, but no more. First game is worth $1,000. It's tic-tac-toe. Be on the lookout for bluffs. All of our stars are encouraged to try to trip you up from time to time. Can you hear me tap dancing now? Okay. Brian, you're the challenger. You get to start.
Whoopi Goldberg, please.
All right, we'll start.
Don't even ask me.
Yeah, well, you know, you could, if you believe in an afterlife, she could still give him our best.
There's nothing you can do about it, Tom.
No. Born in 1867, Madam C.J. Walker rose from poverty and developed hair care products, eventually becoming the first black woman to do what?
Have a white woman as a maid. Actually, I do know this because I was supposed to play her, but I got too old. She's the first black woman to make $1 million.
I will agree.
That is true. Yes, that's right. X gets the square. Christy.
Mimi Kennedy.
Mimi Kennedy from Dharma and Greg tonight on ABC, as a matter of fact. Mimi, who's older, Bob Dole or the Empire State Building?
They're both still erect.
Whoa! I just can't believe this question would even come up. If Bob Dole weren't older, I didn't mean that, but Bob Dole weren't older than the building. I'm going to say Bob Dole.
I agree.
By 10 years, Bob Dole. Yes, that's right. Circle gets it. Brian.
Gordon Clapp, please.
Gordon Clapp from NYPD Blue tonight on ABC. Gordon, after stealing hundreds of dollars of video equipment, a teenage burglar made the mistake of doing what right beside his loot?
I guess videotaping himself, putting himself on tape somehow. I agree.
No, he fell asleep. Just fell asleep. Exhausting robbing a store. Circle.
That was my second answer.
Christy.
Yeah.
Martin Mull.
Martin Mull from The Ellen Show. Fridays on CBS. Martin, if you're sick of those bags under your eyes, this is a hypothetical, of course, Glamour magazine suggests you go to the kitchen and place 2 of these over your eyes for 5 minutes. What?
Breasts. Well, I've always seen those pictures of people with slices of cucumber on their eyes, which I personally find kind of a turnoff, but I'm going to go with the cucumber slice.
I agree.
Glamour magazine suggests tea bags, actually. Tea bags. X gets that square. Brian?
Kathy Griffin, please.
Kathy Griffin. All right, Kath. Clapping for herself. Kath, Stuff magazine says a small bird called the sage grouse can actually do this 100 times a night. Do what?
You know, I'm going to guess, if it's from Stuff magazine, I'm going to guess it's have sex.
I disagree.
Oh, yeah. Have sex. That's right. Circle gets that one. All right, Christy, break for you.
Brad Garrett.
Brad Garrett. All right, Brad, from Everybody Loves Raymond. True or false? If you're traveling outside the country with your baby, she doesn't need a passport.
Okay, first of all, she's my niece. Okay? And I don't appreciate it. Well, I have traveled with my infants before, and it's okay as long as you declare them as fruit. You do have to have a passport for babies.
I agree.
Yes, you need a passport. Yes, that's right. Circle gets the square. Brian?
Adrienne Frantz for the block.
Adrienne Frantz is from The Bold and the Beautiful, 2001 Daytime Emmy winner for Best Young Actress. Welcome, Adrienne. Good to have you here. Ironically, this actress got her start winning a Daytime Emmy for playing a pair of dueling, angst-ridden twins on the soap opera Another World. Who was it?
Oh, the one that was crazy. Anne Heche. Anne Heche.
I will agree.
Crazy Anne Heche, that's right. X gets the block. We get a break. We'll come right back. But first, ponder this. This person once proclaimed, "I've always hated that damn James Bond. I'd like to kill him." Who said this? And it wasn't Blowfield. I'll tell you in a moment. Sean Connery said that. Of course, he just kept doing the movies, though. Welcome back to the show. Just a quick mention. We were so busy talking about the ambulatory status of Liza's grandfather. We never mentioned his name. Johnny Green was the Oscar-winning composer. So there you go.
Can we leave it alone
Yeah,
now?
well, that's pretty much it. I'm done tap dancing. Let's talk to our contestants. Brian Perry, before we get back to gameplay, tell us about yourself.
I'm originally from Bastrop, Louisiana. I'm a customer service manager for a national airline, and in my free time I work for a literacy program.
All right. And you said Bastrop.
Bastrop with a P.
With a P. All right. And returning champion Christy Zolar, remind us about yourself.
I'm an office manager at a property management company. I'm from Austin, Texas. And I play the piano, and I recently started taking conga lessons.
Ah, all right. Well, very good. I believe it was your turn.
Yes, Liza Snyder.
For the win. Okay. From yesteryear, Mondays on CBS. In 1650, the Society of Friends earned this nickname because the members trembled during religious meetings. What nickname?
Well, the only friend I have that trembles, I keep in my nightstand, and Quakers.
I agree.
You got the win. Quakers it is. Yes, for $1,000. Okay. Now we play a Secret Square $1,000 game. Now, we already have a Doral Golf Resort and Spa vacation in the Secret Square stash. And today we're adding what, Shadow?
It's a Sony laptop computer. Laptop Mania offers the Sony Bio PCGF series laptop computer with CD-ROM or DVD, Pentium 3 processor, and 128 megabytes of RAM and more from laptopmania.com, worth $3,095.
All right, so our Secret Square is worth $10,431 if you're counting. Let's show you at home who it is. All right, Christy, you on the first game. You start.
Liza Snyder.
Liza Snyder, not the Secret Square, but a fine choice. Liza, Martha Stewart warns when shopping for a new mattress, you should check the tag. If it's yellow, it means what?
That it means that the mattress is extra soft.
I disagree.
It was made with used or recycled materials. White tag means new materials. Circle gets the square. Brian.
Gordon Clapp, please.
Gordon Clapp. All right, Gordon. Although these are typically worn by women because King Louis XV of France fancied them, aristocratic men who wanted to make a fashion statement wore red what?
Knickers, dear. I will agree.
High heels. High heels, actually. Circle gets the square. Christy.
Brad Garrett.
Brad Garrett. Brad Garrett from Everybody Loves Raymond. Brad, when it comes to the kinds of food we eat, who consumes more calories in a day, the average person in China or the average American?
You know, the obvious you would think American, you know, but I'm going to say the Chinese.
I disagree.
The Chinese. Yes, that's right. X gets the square. Brian, plot your next move while we take a break. Consider this. Before he headed to Hollywood, talk show host Craig Kilborn was offered a contract to play what sport? We'll tell you in a moment.
United Airlines, now offering up to 5 more inches of legroom in our new Economy Plus section. We're doing what we can to make travel easier for you.
Closed captioning provided by...
Brake sales don't come any bigger. Get 50% off lifetime brake pads and shoes at Meineke.
At Meineke, you won't pay a lot, but you'll get a lot.
He was offered a chance to play basketball in Luxembourg. All right, welcome back to the show. We're in a secret square game, and our challenger, Brian Perry, it's your turn.
Whoopi Goldberg, please.
All right, Whoopi. In the book, Getting Through to the Man You Love, it says that because it pushes the wrong buttons, this is the one word to avoid saying to him. What is that word?
Well, there's so many. Like, no. Or bigger. Ooh, tiny. And my favorite, oh. Should.
I'm going to disagree.
Yeah, like, you know, you really should take out the garbage. Yeah, should, actually. Makes them feel controlled. So, Circle gets that square. Christy?
Martin Mull for the win.
Martin for the win and another $1,000. Martin, according to USA Today, one reason Michael Jordan may have trouble keeping up with younger players on the court is that this peaks at the age of 25. What?
Well, I think by the age of 25, your ability to accept an old white guy with a whistle as an authority figure. Or more likely, your stamina.
I agree.
Now, I'm going to get a ruling on that because it's lung capacity. That would be stamina.
Yes, it is.
All right, Skippy agrees, so let's give her a win. Yes, indeed. Circle gets the square. Tommy Davidson was the secret square. Nobody picked Tommy, so that means tomorrow's secret square is worth over $13,000. Next game is worth $2,000. Brian, you could tie it up in one game, but Christy, you get to kick it off.
Mimi Kennedy.
All right, Mimi, from Dharma and Greg. Hillside brush fires are a major hazard in California, but the folks in Berkeley have found a creative way to prevent them. What did they do?
They have made fire breaks with poured concrete, and they have painted little daisies and sunflowers all over the concrete and little murals and things, as they do in Berkeley.
I agree.
Because that was so convincing, wasn't it? They brought in goats to eat the grass, is what they did. X gets the square. Brian.
Whoopi Goldberg, please.
All right, Whoopi. Here we go. In the good old days, size did count. A person's
What do you mean in the good old days?
Oh,
Size still counts.
yeah.
Ooh, tiny. Nobody wants to hear that.
A person's rank was indicated by how tall his horse was, which is how we got what expression?
The only thing I can think of is get off your high horse.
I'm going to agree.
Get off your, you sure? Because you say you
gonna
phrased
agree.
it as a question, which is Jeopardy, so you're on the wrong show. Get off your high horse. That's right. Yes, X gets the square. Christy.
Brad Garrett for the block.
Brad Garrett for the block. Brad, this structure was scheduled to be torn down in the 1830s so the marble facade could be sold at a European auction. It was barely saved at the last minute. What was it?
That, I believe, is the Taj Mahal.
I agree.
For the block, you got it. Yes, Circle gets the square of the Taj Mahal. All right, Brian.
Martin Mull, please.
Martin Mull. All right, Martin. More women than men have been depicted nude by painters and sculptors in every society except one. Which one?
Well, I recently saw a National Geographic article about these people, so I can only hope it's the Ukraine.
I'm going to agree.
Ancient Greece, actually. Circle gets that square. All right, Christy.
Gordon Clapp.
Gordon Clapp. All right, Gordon. Jackie Mitchell was the first and only woman ever to do this to Babe Ruth. What did she do?
Strike him out.
I disagree.
She struck him out. That's right. That's what she did. X gets that one. All right, Brian.
Tommy Davidson.
Tommy Davidson. All right. On Star Trek, during Pon farr, all Vulcans must return to their home planet to do this, or they'll die. What do?
Pon farr their brains out. No, actually, I'm a Trekkie. The easy one for me is hibernate.
I disagree.
No, they mate. They have to have sex every 7 years. X gets the square. Christy.
Kathy Griffin.
Kathy Griffin, all right. Kathy, if you're driving along and you see a sign with the picture of a car and two squiggly lines behind it, what does that mean?
Slow driving sperm. Pull over. I think it means slippery when wet.
I disagree.
Slippery when wet. Can't give you that one, Brian. If you're going to tie it up, you got to do it yourself.
Adrienne Frantz for the win, please.
All right, by the way, Bold and the Beautiful is celebrating its 15th anniversary, if I didn't mention that already. Adrienne, women of the Tiwi tribe in the South Pacific do this at birth. What?
They get little tattoos on their foreheads.
I'm going to agree.
They get married at birth. Circle gets the block there, yeah. All right, we are out of time. Brian, you got 4 X's up there. That means you're going to leave us with $2,000. And our thanks for being here on Hollywood Squares. Good to have you here. But champion Christy, you got 3 circles, means $3,500, ensures that you stay champion with us. Congratulations. Now we play for a possible, $100,000 in our bonus round. You should know that each of our stars has a dollar amount ranging from $1,000 to $5,000. Every one of those dollar amounts is represented up there somewhere, so you have to go hunting for it. Who are you going to team up with?
Martin Mull.
Again with Martin Mull. Come on down. They're going to be touring later, but we'll be back with the bonus round after this.
Log on to HollywoodSquares.com for your backstage pass to Hollywood.
Duh.
Hello, welcome back to the Christy and Martin Show, a regular feature at this time on Hollywood Squares. Okay, just for them, I'm going to repeat all this. 60 seconds, as many questions as I can ask you that you answer correctly. You win the dollar amount in Martin's envelope, and it is $1,500 today. You may confer. I take the answer only from you. Clock starts ticking when I start talking. You ready? Who worked for Spacely Sprockets? Fred Flintstone, Powerpuff Girls, or George Jetson?
George Jetson.
Yes. In 1867, the U.S. paid $7.2 million for Alaska, New Mexico, or Puerto Rico?
Alaska.
Yes. When dividing two numbers, the result is called the sum, product, or quotient.
Sum.
Quotient. A centaur has the torso of a man and the body of a bird, fish, or horse.
Horse.
Yes. Kabuki is a Japanese style of fighting, gardening, or theater.
Theater.
Yes. In the movie What Wakes Up Sleeping Beauty, a spell, a magic apple, or a kiss?
Kiss.
Yes. The leaves of which vegetable are poisonous, rhubarb, celery, or squash?
Rhubarb.
Yes. In the pool game 8-ball, what's the highest numbered ball, 15, 16, or 17?
15.
Yep. The Niagara River flows from Lake Erie to Lake Superior, Ontario, or Michigan?
Erie.
Ontario. Who created Detective Sam Spade? Raymond Chandler, Dashiell Hammett, or Elmore Leonard?
Dashiell Hammett.
Yes. Who did the U.S. fight in the War of 1812? France, Great Britain, or Germany?
France.
Great Britain. When in the course of human events is the opening of the Bill of Rights? All right, $12,000 you got. Okay. Yesterday, you boldly went into our double or nothing question. Let's see if you do it again today. For $24,000 or the loss of your $12,000, it's a double or nothing question, the NBA. The NBA.
I don't know much about it. I can't name names and stuff like that.
I'm going to go for it.
You're going to go for it. All right.
I love basketball.
Once again, Christy evidencing much more confidence than Martin on the double or nothing. For $24,000 or nothing, who was the NBA's first ever lottery draft pick? Julius Erving, Patrick Ewing, or Charles Barkley?
Julius Erving.
Patrick Ewing in 1985. That's the downside of it. Good news is today.
But I want to give you $2 of my own money.
$3,500 today so far, Christy. You got $54,824, and you'll be back tomorrow, right? All right, man. The perils of the double or nothing. Christy will be back though tomorrow. I'm Tom Bergeron, hoping you'll join us as well on Hollywood Squares. Take care. Bye, everybody.
Promotional consideration furnished by the following. Power and speed make a winning combination. Same for pain relief. So most pro athletes demand the power and speed of Flexall. Flexall, powerful full-speed relief for tough pain.
Super Poly Grip holds for the whole day, and I can eat foods now that I never could eat before. Super Poly Grip really has given me my confidence back.
Don't forget to use your Flonase nasal spray. You'll be glad you did. All you want is Flonase.
Powder Palette Multicolored Highlighter. Brush it on for a healthy glow. Powder Palette, only from Physicians Formula.
Get the Livman Nitty Gritty Roller Mop and get down to the nitty gritty.
I should have used Preparation H.
Use Preparation H Cooling Gel. Cools on contact for fast relief. Preparation H Cooling Gel.
Want to catch the little ones?
Try Gordon's Extra Crunchy Fish Tenders. Extra tasty, extra crunchy, only from Gordon's.
How's it going, Sacramento? Watch me tonight in Holland. You know I accept it. Watch me tonight on Hollywood Squares, right here on News 10.
At 6:30.